good to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you. It's been like a day.
I know, not in the middle of the desert.
Right, exactly.
We did have a chance to shoot this Devil Z just a couple days ago before load-in, and oh my God, this thing is wild. This is such a cool build.
Thank you so much.
By the way, thank you so much for joining us for our fun 7-Eleven shoot.
I love those guys. Those guys are so cool. Yeah.
Honestly, it was just great for me to start the SEMA week off right with a bunch of classic JDM cars. And this being such a highlight build, what's the story behind the kit? I know that's kind of like the big centerpiece of this build.
So the kit is actually, it's designed by John Sabal, both of our good friend. He did a render of the Devil Z, and it's always gotten such rave reviews on his renders. I mean, all of them do, but this one, it just seemed to really sparkle and shine. So he's always wanted to do a kit. And a friend, Pierre Chen, who owns a Supreme Auto Body, the one who painted the car, talked about doing a kit together, and they worked together with Hoover at Turbo Hoses to design a kit, do the CAD design and bring it to life, basically, the Devil Z. One thing is there's no rivets, it's all reverse mounted.
So then, like, what is part of the kit? The fender?
The fenders, bottom diffuser piece, bumper piece on the bottom, the hood.
What about this grill? Is that part of it?
That is not, but we are developing right now. But we're doing a different material.
And so the grill is just like a tribute to the new car, or
we were able to source. One of the guys at Turbo Hoses actually sourced it.
It looks cool. It reminds me of the new Z.
It does. Yeah, we totally. That was kind of it. But John's render had this.
Oh.
So, and I think it was before the Z even came out. So it's been out for a long time.
What about the bumper?
That is also an aftermarket piece. I think the company's called Skiller, but we're also making this ourselves too.
What's this logo?
That is a Pitchfork logo. This is what I wanted to do with the car, is to create our own logo for the Devil Z. So that's what we did it all with. We 3D printed everything and tried to do something, that didn't look too much like Maserati or a Trident or something like that. So we came up with the Pitchfork.
The headlights are insane.
Yeah, so that's all part of his render, where he had these projector things, like these halo sort of things, and didn't know how to actually make those because it didn't exist. So Pierre Chan actually made these. He figured out they're one-offs totally. So he got like frosted glass and just kind of shaved everything, put it together with LEDs, just made them.
And they're functional.
They're functional.
I think it looks great.
They create like a light tunnel.
Love the carbon fender mounted mirrors too. That's something you guys made?
This is not. This is from a company in Japan. I can't remember the manufacturer's name, but it's all pretty pricey on those.
And what else is part of the kit? I'm assuming this?
These fenders, the flares are, yes.
Okay.
Bottom here, the side skirts are too.
The wing.
And the lights we made too, or Pierre actually made them too. The LED lights.
The exhaust is absolutely insane.
It's just my own thing. I wanted him to make, I wanted to basically, like his render had dual exhaust. So I said, I wanted to do that. And they said it was impossible to do it with gas tank the way it was. So I said, well, let's just do a fuel cell. And so so we removed the gas tank, we were able to do the fuel cell. We had all the real estate we needed to actually be able to do that. And I like an homage to like what I did on my Supra, where we had the O2 dump down the middle. So we did the same thing here.
It's routed all the way.
All the way. It's a 3.5-inch downpipe. It splits off into two dual 2.5s. So they come out through here to the 4-inch titanium.
Let's talk about the wheels. These are really nice.
Yeah, these are Workmeister M1s and polished lip, 18 by 13.
I can't believe you're running 315s on a 240Z.
Yes. And it's staggered, so 18 in the rear and 17 in the front.
And you made like a custom brakes for this too?
This car has the one and only carbon ceramic brakes.
Who makes the brakes?
Turbo Hoses actually made the brakes.
Carbon ceramic?
Yes.
On a 240Z?
Yes.
That is nuts. The concept was just a modern Devil Z.
Absolutely, yeah. But we wanted to keep it purist. That's why we even have the work light.
Right, so it still has the little Datsun work light. It still is a L series, but now it's L series turbo.
Yes, and it's bored out to L30. And with a P90 port and polish, CNC port and polish head, and stainless steel valves. And comes with that's a one-off billet plenum too that Turbo Hose has also made himself. Turbo is a G35-900 Garrett. At about 30 pounds of boost, we're about 666 horsepower.
Out of L series. Looks like a lot of the parts are Cerakoted.
Just for thermal protection. Yeah, even everything, like I said, even the plenum as well.
That's Cerakoted?
Yeah, it's like they call it a chrome, like a silver chrome Cerakote.
It looks really neat.
Yeah, thank you. And then this is one thing if you notice about the strut tower too, there's no weld marks because it's made out of billet titanium.
This whole thing is billet titanium.
Billet titanium, and that's why we were able to even put our logo right there, the Pitchfork logo.
That is some serious attention to detail.
And as you can see, even the catch can, we like titanium. That catch can is even titanium over there.
That's where the stock battery location is.
Which is now, it's hidden in here. It's an anti-gravity battery. It's hidden like behind the glove there. Yep, and I have the tracker, so I'm able to see what the voltage is and everything on that way through Bluetooth, through the app, through Bluetooth and the app, yeah.
Lightweight, compact.
Yes.
Anti-gravity, they make the best battery.
In case you lose batteries, they have the reserve power, right? So it can jump itself.
That's awesome. Chase Bay's master.
Yep. And then the transmission is a CD09.
Okay, out of a 350Z.
Yep. Trying to keep it all Nissan, Datsun-ish.
Intercoolers up front here.
Yes.
CSF unit.
It's good for 800 wheel.
You have a nitrous spraying system to keep it cool, or?
Drop the IATs. Instead of like, shooting into the engine for safety. So it is functional. The 22-pound tank in the rear, Nitrous, is functional.
Oil cooler up front, intercooler here, and then that's the radiator.
That cools it there. The Nitrous, the wavy thing.
The Nitrous is just to cool the air intake.
Yes, yes.
Not to go into the engine.
No, yeah. Drop the IATs.
Got it. And then that also shoots out here.
Yes, which you saw the other night. Yeah. It was actually shooting on ice. It glows red. So the mist, it's just for dramatic effect. You've got to make these cars fun too.
It's really cool because at first I was wondering what these things were. I didn't know.
Is that NOS? I was like, yes.
And then it's routed through the hood.
Yes.
Routed over there through some stainless steel lines.
Correct.
All the way to the back.
All the way to the back.
So then it's because you don't want it to purge, or is it just kind of a fun for the effect?
For the purge it is, but I want it also functional too. So that's a main thing.
That is really cool. Can we take a look at the back there?
Yeah, of course.
It is very over the top. Like this is the most over the top.
Oh, excuse me, I'm from the Bay Area, so I say hello.
Hella over the top, yeah. It's so over the top. Yeah. Like look at this, just the mount for this Nitrous bottle.
It's all CNC billet.
Is so much.
And that's the billet titanium.
That's all titanium.
Yeah, that's all the billet titanium. Again, no welds there at all.
I couldn't even imagine just how much the front and rear strut bar costs you.
Oh man, I kind of threw the bills out the window after a while because we're just like trying to do well, battle the builders. So we're just trying to go as hard as we can.
Are you gonna try to sell those things?
No.
No? You just built it for yourself?
All my cars I built just to keep. Yeah. Just to drive.
No. Sorry, I'm talking about the strut tower.
Oh, that one we might. Okay. Yeah. That and also the hood. The kit itself too. The kit actually and here's Pierre. So him and John are the ones. I think when did you guys talk about it? Like
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like this blows me away. I cannot believe how much went into it. The craftsmanship, it looks so clean. So then the finish, is that Cerakote?
Actually, it's not. It's vapor honed. That's the only way we could get that sheen like that on the titanium. Even this is all made by hand. Even the titanium tips, like the little bit of like extra sheen here, is all done by in-house in Livermore, California.
What a car. Really, it looks so good. The cage, is it just like a 4-point?
It's a 4-point, yes. Okay. That's one thing too, because like I'm gonna keep this car, but I drive around my wife, my daughter, and I don't want them to have to climb up over.
Okay, so a couple other things. This logo here lights up.
Yes. Let me light it up for you.
It's just like this really cool red light.
Again, we wanted the fun factor too. It goes well with the purge.
The interior, all of it lights up.
Yes. And one thing I love about this build is all friends that were involved in it. This is my friend Junior, who's like a master at like stereo installations and interior stuff. He added all the lighting and all the acrylic.
The interior, all of it is reupholstered, finished very nicely. I love the updated diamond stitching. I think that's super cool on the tunnel.
I wanted to still keep it like traditional, you know, with the whole crocodile, but just modern, you know.
It has air conditioning?
Yes, this has air conditioning, custom air conditioning. I need that.
Vintage air unit.
The dash is stock, but it's so clean because the donor car only had 55,000 miles on it. So I thought it was just more of a flex to actually have such a good condition stock, you know, dash. But like the gauges are all upgraded. Those are all like Speed Hut gauges.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I love those gauges.
Colors, yeah.
Have you always wanted a 240Z?
I mean, I liked it, but not huge into it, but I started watching that Wangan Midnight. I loved it, especially the 90s one. That movie, I loved it. And then going to Tokyo Auto Salon this past January, which actually I think I met you first there at Omari Factory. Going there and just the whole vibe and everything, I really started getting into it. And this project, traditionally, actually it was John, Pierre, and Hoover that were the original guys working on it, but they didn't know how to take it to SEMA. And since I've had a few cars in SEMA before, then they asked me if I wanted to be a part of it. I said, heck yeah, you know, so.
How long did it take for you to build this?
From the donor to the actual end of the build, it was about a year. You know, they already had a donor kind of in mind. It was like our friend's car, and they knew it was a clean donor. And so, yeah, I'd say it was about a year. There's still a couple things that are in the works though, like the wing itself, we're making it out of a pre-preg autoclave carbon fiber, so that's gonna be a new thing. Because one thing is that like the hatch, it's hard to stay up because it's a little heavy, so we're changing this to carbon fiber, so that's gonna solve that issue. And that's one of the things with the build, you don't actually know until you do it, then you're like, okay, we should do this to change it, make it better.
I love the license plate.
Yes.
Devil Z backwards.
Yes. I wasn't even high when I thought of that.
What a car, really nice build. Good job.
Thank you so much.
You know, everybody who watches this knows I'm such a huge 240Z nerd. I just love these cars so much.
I do. They drive amazing.
When I first started coming to the SEMA show back in 2006, I couldn't imagine seeing so many of these cars here at the show.
Yeah.
But as I've said before, as time has gone on and as our generation is starting to build more cars like this for the show,
yes,
it's something that, you know, we appreciate, and it's something that is more prevalent here, you know? So love it, love this build so much. So glad I had a chance to see it on the street. So glad I had a chance to shoot it.
No, we were, you know, very honored, you know, that you were willing to change your whole schedule to come out and shoot it. Thank you so much for that, Larry.
Of course, love it. Can't keep me away from these kind of cars, man. They're the best. I love it so much. Thank you.
Thank you.